Hello once again, it's Mark in the Shed, and this video is going to be entitled A Word About Wheels. Now, there are any amount of people who will tell you that you've got to have the best, super fine, super detailed wheels for your rolling stock. Well, that's okay, that's a very true statement, but what if you can't afford them? What do you do if you've got rolling stock that you just have the wheels that they've come with? Well, there's various types of wheels, and I've got quite a lot of stock with very different wheels on them. Now, we all seen these wheels before. That's just the traditional plastic wheel, and everybody will tell you they are hopeless. Because they're a pressed piece of plastic, sometimes they're not particularly true, sometimes they're not particularly very good at balancing your rolling stock, and they do cause extra drag when they're being hauled around the track. But there are one or two things you can do to improve things like this, and one thing you can do is make sure your wheels are clean. I'm not saying this one's clean because I haven't used any cleaner fluids on this little coach for a long time. But take your wheels off occasionally. Just take them off, and in the little recesses where the axles fit in, drop a dot of whatever lubricant you feel comfortable with in. Just a little drop. Personally, I use petroleum jelly, and I just put a little dot in, and you can get these to run quite nicely after they've been run for a while, with a little bit of petroleum jelly in each of the recesses that hold the axles. That's your plastic wheels. Now, on this wagon from the 70s, these are plastic wheels as well. On this one, again, they don't run very well, but if you lubricate them and keep them clean as you can, they'll do the job. That's okay. In the mid-70s, Hornby started to do a series of things called the Silver Seal, and these on this one are Silver Seal wheels. They are plastic with a chromed metal tyre on them. Again, they weren't particularly good, but better than plastic. Lubricate them, you'll get a better run out of them. This one is a little Lima wagon with Lima metal wheels. They run fine. Again, just a little bit of lubricant in the recesses, pop the axles back in after you've cleaned them, and this should last a good long time. This one has the Silver Seal wagon wheels, spoked wagon wheels, but Silver Seal ones. Again, you can get them to do more than they should with a simple little bit of lubrication. The Peerthorpe's van, again, with the Silver Seal wheels. That one was lubricated not so long ago. And then we have a couple of oddities. We have a Triang wagon with modern wheels fitted. Modern spoked wagon wheels. And that runs beautiful. And finally, the good old horse box, but this one has had modern wheels fitted. It did originally have the old-fashioned through axle. Now I hope you can catch that in the light. You'll see it's been converted by use of pinpoint Romford bearings. and they work very well indeed. So how can I demonstrate this? I think the best thing to do is to set up a little bit of a test, and we'll just see what we can do with some of these things. I won't be long. Right, so what I've done here is I've set up the Kato Rerailer, and I'm just literally going to put 1 or 2 wagons down it, and we'll see the different effects of drag on different wheels. First of all, we'll have a go with the ordinary plastic wheels. It ran quite a way, I mean, on its own. That's a good foot. It ran a good foot on its own. That's just with ordinary plastic wheels on that one. Next up, this is a Tudhope coal wagon with Silver Seal wheels. Didn't run very far at all, a couple of inches. But they do go rather well with a little bit of lubricant. This is a heavier wagon. This is a Palethorpe's 3-axle sausage van with Silver Seal wheels. I can't quite believe that did that. Let's do that again. Now I didn't push it at all I'm doing is I'm just letting them go. That went a good 3 foot. Next we have the Harrison's Lima wagon with metal wheels. Not bad, that went about 6 inches. Next we have the North Standard Grimsby van with plastic wheels. Not too bad, it went quite a way, another 6 inches on that one. Flat wagon with Silver Seal spoked wheels. That didn't go very far at all, perhaps that one needs lubricating. Now we have God's van fitted with modern wheels. And that's gone a good meter. This is a little Triang wagon with plastic wheels on metal axles. And even that you get a couple of inches out of. And last but not least, the 1950s horse box with wheel conversion. That wasn't too bad, went about 8 inches. What this shows us is that different wheels have different amounts of drag on the track. But each of those I've just shown, the worst of which was the Tudhope wagon, probably because it's the lightest as well, even that travelled a couple of inches. I think any worse than that and I wouldn't be bothering, because if it was coming down and stopping straight away, that needs attention. But what it shows us is different wheels have different effects. What am I saying? If you've got your basic plastic wheels, if you can't afford to change them all out for modern super duper wheels, then yeah, keep your plastic wheels if you need to. But you can do bits and pieces to them to help them on their way. Hope you find that useful. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you to all my subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. Bye for now.